All right, last set here. All right, so number 36. All right, a couple of ways you could solve this one. All right, what I'm going to do first, the first way is I'm just going to distribute the 8 inside. So that's going to leave me with 8x plus 8 times 6 would be 48 equals 16. And then you would minus 48 from both sides, kind of kill that constant, moving the constant term over. Leaves you with an 8x on the left-hand side. 16 minus 48 is negative 32. All right, and then you would divide by 8. And that would give you negative 32 divided by 8 is negative 4. All right, so the other way that you could work this particular one out, all right, and it's not so bad, if you notice the 8 and the 16 will go evenly into each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this whole equation by 8. All right, you've got 8 multiplied by all of this stuff. So I'm going to divide by 8 to cancel out the 8's. So 8 divided by 8 cancels, and you're left with x plus 6 is equal to 2. 16 divided by 8. All right, and then you just subtract 6 from both sides, and there you have it. 2 minus 6 is also equal to negative 4. Now you could do that on number 37, where you start off by dividing by negative 3. It's just that 4 and negative 3 don't go evenly into each other, so I probably wouldn't go with that approach. I mean, it's up to you. Actually, it's not a bad, I don't know. It wouldn't be so bad if you were like allowed to answer as decimals, but we'll just distribute the negative 3 and move on. Gives us negative 3x, and then negative 3 times the negative 5 will be a positive 15. So we just distributed it on the left-hand side, and now we're going to move the 15 over. All right, the constant term. And we get negative 3x is equal to 4 minus 15 is negative 11. All right, at this point, I could just ignore the negative symbols. I know they're going to cancel out because I got a negative, well, yeah, I got a negative on both sides there. I'm going to divide by negative 3. The negative 3 divided by negative 3 cancels. This is what I was saying. The negatives just cancel out. And so you're left with 11 over 3, which does not simplify. So on 38, I could distribute the negative inside, which would give me negative 2x minus 1 is equal to negative 3. And I could work it out that way, which is a fine way. What I'm going to do instead, since I notice I just got a negative on both sides, like negative 1 times all of this stuff, and I've got a negative 3 over here, I'm just going to divide by negative 1. Divide both sides by negative 1, and that's going to leave me with 2x plus 1 is equal to positive 3. All right, that way I lose all the negative stuff. Minus 1 from both sides, and you get 2x is equal to 2. So x is equal to 1. All right, divide by 2, and that's how you get the 1 there. Okay, on number 39. What am I going to do this time? I could clear the denominator by just multiplying by 2 first, or dividing by 1/2 first, whatever. I'll distribute. All right, 1/2 times x is 1/2 x, and then 1/2 times negative 4 will be half of 4, which is 2. Still have a 13 on the right-hand side. So I'm going to move my 2 over. Okay. negative 2 plus 2 cancels, and you're going to get 1/2 x is equal to 15. So what this says is half of what number is equal to 15? So the answer is 30. But what you do is, you could either divide by 1/2, or that's the same thing as multiplying by 2. So I'm just going to multiply the equation by 2. 2 and the 1/2 cancel on the left-hand side, and then 15 times 2 is 30. Okay. All right, number 40. Let's see. On this one, I could go ahead and distribute the negative 4 in, or, yeah, I noticed that 4 will divide evenly into 0. I'm just going to divide this equation by negative 4. All right, I've got negative 4 times all this junk, so I'm just going to divide by negative 4 to cancel it out. Negative 4 divided by negative 4. And that leaves me with 1/2 x plus 6, and that's still equal to 0 on the right-hand side. 0 divided by negative 4 is still 0. All right. We'll move that 6 over, minus 6 from both sides. They cancel. You get 1/2 x is equal to 0 minus 6, which is negative 6. And then to cancel out the 1/2, we'll times by 2. So multiply both sides by 2, and the 2 and the 1/2 will cancel. And on the right-hand side, negative 6 times 2 is negative 12. All right, that's all of them.